will have to hide. I must take a stand now. Find the strength inside. Welcome to the vortex. Absolute ground zero of my heart. Call the apex. Nothing's gonna tear my soul apart. In the eye of the storm inside, I am silent and strong, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Cold like a cobra coming to life. I am the eye of the storm inside. I am silent and strong, just waiting for the moment. Never see me.
Yes!
And the eye of the storm inside, I'm silent and strong, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Coiled like a cobra.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another jam-packed edition of Showcase TV. I am yours truly, the Paul Holloway, located here at the 126 Main Street, Woonsocket, Rhode Island, at the Training Center for Showcase Pro Wrestling. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at SP Wrestling, and hit subscribe and the notification bells on YouTube to keep up to date. Blackheart, take it away.
Hey, what more can you say? TJ, let's go the opening bout.
Showcase!
Our opening tag team contest is scheduled for one fall.
Here we go, week 2 of the second season of Showcase TV, as we see a new tag team make their way out to the ring. They are known as the Wanted. Lee and Legend, two youngsters in the tag division looking to make a name for themselves here tonight. Lee and Legend haven't been teaming for long, but have been given a momentous opportunity as a part of the initiative the boss Blackheart set out. The same opportunity that their opponents here tonight received not too long ago, and if it's anything to go by, their chances are looking good. And here come the new number 1 contenders, the Pyramids of Power, who in their first major matchup here in Showcase Pro Wrestling knocked off the most dominant force in Showcase Pro Wrestling, the tag team champions, the Big Nasty Dogs at Autumn Annihilation, cementing themselves as the top contenders for those belts. And, I'm sorry my analysis had to get interrupted by that loudmouth TJ, who I have the reluctance of sitting next to for this next matchup. I'm assuming TJ is expecting me to be the timekeeper here for this match. No surprise, considering last week I had to do his job for him, and this week is no different. The official telling each team he needs one guy in, one guy out, and it looks like Cody Lee is ready to start things off for his team here, but Ala Ding Ding giving the official a hard time as he's asking to check him to make sure there are no foreign objects on his person. We don't want any cheating or shenanigans going down in this matchup. And it looks like he's going to check Aladdin too. Cody Lee across the ring looks ready to go. He looks amped up, waiting for that bell to sound, but the official, of course, does have to go and check on him first, make things fair. And the Pyramids look like they finally have chose their starter, so to speak, in the form of Ala Ding Ding. And the bell sounds, no thanks to TJ. But Lee and Ding Ding square up, and Lee steps in to lock up, but Ala Ding Ding steps back. And he is just adamant that the official checks Cody Lee, even though he has already checked him, but he's going to oblige and check him again just to confirm that he is, once more, good to go. And here they go. The two lock up yet again. And a strong lockup. Cody Lee bringing him back to the corner. Oh, but Ala Ding Ding switches him back and holds him into the corner. And the official counts him down. And Ala Ding Ding just slaps him across the chest, whipping him into the other corner. But Cody Lee up and over. Ala Ding Ding turns around into a deep arm drag by Cody Lee. And another one by Cody Lee. And a body slam by Cody Lee. He goes for the cover, only for a 1 count though. What a strong start here for the Wanted, this new tag team looking to make a name for themselves. And Cody Lee has him in that arm bar tied up as he backs himself into his corner to get that tag to Stevie Legend. His partner comes in and they send him off into the ropes and take Ala Ding Ding down with a double shoulder tackle. And it was only enough for a 2 count as Stevie Legend tries to go for that armbar like his partner did, but Ala Ding Ding pushes him off and rolls himself into his corner to make the tag to his partner, Aladdin. And Aladdin steps in, and it looks like it is the other 2 partners' turn to square off. He backs Stevie into the corner, and much like his partner Ala Ding Ding to Cody Lee, he smacks Stevie across the chest, and he sends Stevie off into the corner. Stevie up and over, and he catches Aladdin with an arm drag, and a second, and they both get up, and Stevie follows up with a devastating dropkick. And it looks like it is only enough for a 1 count, but look at that. That was sort of in sync with what his partner just did to Ala Ding Ding just a mere minute ago. Just really shows the chemistry between the two. And that is the kind of chemistry that I believe the boss, Blackheart, who is sitting right here beside me at ringside, is looking for in a tag team. And Aladdin taking Stevie Legend down with a big boot. It looks like they were going for some sort of tactic there, but it misfired, and Aladdin was left to clean things up as he drags Stevie back into his corner to make the tag to his partner, Ala Ding Ding. And Ala Ding Ding dropping the elbow into Stevie Legend. It looked like it was only enough for a 2 count, could not keep him down. I want to take you back, remember, if you will, at Autumn Annihilation. It was the Pyramids of Power's first real test here in Showcase Pro Wrestling's tag division to earn a future championship opportunity in that non-title match. And they did it. And it was their first real test. And it goes to show what the national, international, West Coast, East Coast initiative can do for talent like the Pyramids of Power, like the Wanted, if they capitalize on the right moments and the right opportunities. And now, after just 2 matches here in Showcase Pro Wrestling, the Pyramids of Power are now undefeated and the new #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. And back to the action here, and not much has changed as the Pyramids of Power are still firmly in control, but Stevie Legend looking to make that comeback here as he's throwing some shots into the gut of Aladdin, but he shoves him off into the ropes and launches Stevie into the air and just plants him back down to the canvas, keeping him grounded. Very smart by the Pyramids of Power. And Aladdin comes in, and a huge splash. 1, 2, and that is a 2 count right there. That is not enough to put him away. They're just remaining on top with this tandem offense. And this is exactly what got them signed, and this is exactly what got them that future contendership match for the SPW Tag Team Championships. And Ala Ding Ding sandwiching Legend into the corner. He tags in Aladdin, who hits the float over senton straight onto Stevie Legend. And Cody Lee has finally had enough as he breaks the count up. And the official can't really do much now as Cody Lee gets back out of the ring into his corner. And he is looking to fire his partner back up. And Aladdin hits the ropes and hits 2 devastating headbutts. 1, 2, and Stevie keeps kicking out. He has a Hart. He has a valiant effort here. This is you gotta admire the heart here. This young upstart, he knows what's on the line. His name could be made here tonight in this matchup. And Aladdin wisely tags in Ala Ding Ding, who drags him to the corner, and Ala Ding Ding heads to the second rope. And Cody Lee could have made that tag right there. I don't know if that was smart on his part as Stevie rolled out of the way. Oh my God, and he drops him with that inverted DDT. This could be the opening that Stevie Legend needed in this matchup. And Ala Ding Ding, he's dazed and confused. He tags in Aladdin, and Stevie Legend tags in Cody Lee. And Stevie Legend fired up here. He is undoubtedly the freshest person in this matchup. He has been on that apron for quite some time. He's ducking shots, and a back elbow by Cody Lee too. And Ala Ding Ding slides in, breaks the count up just in time, and Stevie dumps him out to the floor. And Cody Legend throws Aladdin over his shoulders. He tags in his partner, and he spins him around. He's telling him, keep going. What are they looking for here? Well, I don't think it really matters what they were going for, as Ala Ding Ding slides in and shoves Stevie into his partner, leaving the opening for him to lift him up for that double elevated neck breaker. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. The Pyramids of Power with yet another victory here in Showcase Pro Wrestling.
Welcome back, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on all forms of social media at SP Wrestling. Let's talk about that match, Blackheart. What do you think?
Tag team wrestling.
It's coming back. It's making a comeback.
The Pyramids, another win, another victory. And guess what? That is tag team wrestling. Two guys as one, going for the common goal.
Well, they obviously are taking one step closer to those tag team championships. They got a big win over the Big Nasty Dogs at Autumn Annihilation, and tonight against the Wanted, that's 2 straight victories here in a row. 3, in fact, over at SP Wrestling again. A couple weeks back, they won again. They're 3-0 at this point. They're on a hot streak right now.
You better go until redemption. Those titles, better shine them up, because they may not be going back to the doghouse when the Pyramids get done with them.
Well, we'll have to wait and see if the Pyramids of Power can find their way to championship gold.
The past 2 weeks here on Showcase Pro Wrestling, I have been on a roll. From loss after loss after loss, I am now making my way to the top of Showcase Pro Wrestling's rankings with wins over the Caribbean Kid and Paul Holloway. No matter what Showcase has to offer, no matter what the challenge is put before me, I will rise above and take down that challenge. You've all seen, and now you are now all witnessing the showcase of the premiere.
Showcase TV and Showcase Pro Wrestling proudly presents Seasons Beat live December 19th on YouTube and Facebook at SP Wrestling with kickoff at 7:30 p.m. with bell time at 7:47.
The date was December 30th, 2001, in an event called the Powerhouse Brawl. Power League Wrestling closed its doors back in 2016 after nearly 25 years of action, and Power League was sort of a precursor to Blackheart's transition to Showcase Pro Wrestling. So I guess you could call this more of a pre-Showcase classic, and we see the current PLW New England champion Chris Blackheart at the time being flanked by a man formerly known as the Punisher Don Vega, and of course now simply known as the current SPW heavyweight champion Vega. This man, Chris Blackheart, trained under the tutelage of the late, great Killer Kowalski. We see him gearing up as his challenger is coming down to the ring. We hear the music. This man is known as the Schoolboy Derek Destiny. And not much is known about Destiny nowadays, but here are some facts for you. This man trained under the tutelage of renowned world trainer Brutal Bob Evans, who is now, of course, can be found as the head trainer and coach for the future stars of Ring of Honor. And we see here that this is his return match to PLW after being missing from action in the company for relatively around a year, I believe. And his last documented match that we could find for his time in Power League Pro Wrestling and seemingly wrestling as a whole was a 9-man battle royal back in July of 2007 during the Great Outdoors Tour. And Chris Blackheart was a current New England champion for PLW, and he held that belt for 364 days, just one day shy of a whole year, one whole rotation around the sun. That goes to show that he was not a man to mess with. He was a hard man to beat, and it didn't matter how many championships you held. It was about how long you held those belts, and he held it for just about a year. As we see the lockup, a strong lockup, and he shoves Derek Destiny back to the mat, showing Destiny that he is not going to take him lightly. He's showing him who's boss right now as they lock up again, and Blackheart send him into the corner. And he goes for the shot, but Derek Destiny ducks and gives him a deep arm drag. I don't think that's enough to keep him down as he goes for the hip toss, and the Blackheart, he goes for the lariat. Oh, and another one, but I don't think that's enough to kick him down. Oh, and he takes down the boss. Derek Destiny firing up the crowd here. Oh, and we see the consoling of Vega and Blackheart as Destiny headbutts them together. Oh my goodness, and Derek Destiny seems to be right on top of their antics here. And he is hyping up the crowd. And we hear Punisher Don Vega at the time saying, "You'll pay for that." And let's see if he goes to eat his words. Blackheart faking out the referee, still lingering on the outside to regain his composure after what he just got hit with. So they lock up again, and Blackheart sends him out of the ring. And Blackheart goes out to chase him, but Destiny is quick to get back into the ring, and now he's just toying with him. He is toying with Chris Blackheart. And he thinks this is just all one big game. for Blackheart, this is not a game. This is a serious matter. This is a championship defense as he power slams, the body slams Derek Destiny straight to the canvas and throws him out of the ring again. Oh, and he knees him back to the floor. And it seems like the official is distracted here by Blackheart as Vega lays in the stomp, stomping a mud hole into Destiny, making him pay for what he did earlier as he does eat his words. We see a vicious stomp straight into the corner. Oh, and he is right on top of him with those corner lariats. And a swinging neck breaker to seal the deal. This has got to be it right here as the boss goes for the cover. Oh, and Derek Destiny is still putting up a fight. The boss giving him a deep choke hold here. He's driving his knee into the small of his back as he's yanking his back forward, as he's yanking his head back rather. And that is just inflicting so much damage to the lower back and the spine. And it's going to make it hard for Derek Destiny to move around like he does. He seems to be doing okay, but oh, and here we see the high knee. Go for the cover. And the referee was a little late to the count there, and there might have been a 3 count, but oh my goodness. Destiny blocking the shots and landing a few of his own as he sends the boss under the... No, that's a fake out. The boss sends him into the corner. He is right on top of Destiny here. Even though Destiny seems to be flying around here, the boss does not seem to be phased. 2. And a kick out. And that was almost a fast one right there. He almost pulled it out of the bag. Pulled the hat trick. Oh, and he's trying to go for it again, but I didn't think he was going to get that one as he didn't have enough of the hook there to keep the boss man down. Oh my god, and a devastating DDT. And that could have been it right there, but I don't believe that that was enough to keep him down. Throwing some shots, trying to keep him down, trying to keep him around. Trying to keep him grounded. And the boss prevents a roll-up from the O'Connor roll, but Destiny was one step ahead of him as he transitioned into that schoolboy that... living up to his nickname there. Oh! And Blackheart just drops him with the jawbreaker, just stunning him. Cracking that jaw against his skull. That is a thick skull right there. I mean, to have a mind like his, you have to have a thick skull. Looks like he's going for the Dudley dog. Can he hit it? Oh, that was yeah, what a beautiful step-up corner bulldog there was. But we see more of the antics on the outside for Vega as he pulls Blackheart's foot to the ropes, telling the referee his foot's on the ropes. And he keeps distracting the official here. And Blackheart's going for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2, and I don't think his shoulders are down. The referee making a very risky call there, but that is his job, is to make sure that the shoulders are down, regardless of whether or not the boss man liked the decision or not. As he stomps away at him again. And Derek Destiny counters, sending him into the corner, but Blackheart moves out of the way. And, oh, and there it is. Face planting him into the canvas. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. That was enough to put Derek Destiny away. And we saw a little bit of help from Vega on the outside as he held Blackheart's feet over the ropes, adding more leverage for him for that cover. And this was a relatively one-sided contest as Destiny's whole approach was to try and avoid the boss's strikes and kicks. And when you try to run your speed like that, you're going to run out of energy real quick. And the boss's idea is to keep his momentum grounded, keep his momentum stationary so he doesn't lose energy, and it has enough to put him away like he did right there at the end. But thank you guys for joining us here on Showcase Classics.
Showcase TV and Showcase Pro Wrestling proudly presents Seasons Beating live December 19th on YouTube and Facebook at SP Wrestling with kickoff at 7:30 p.m. with bell time at 7:47.